In this webinar, I'm going to use the final way of discussing the permission topic. So let's first start with the workspace. If you click on the workspace in here, you will have access to all of your workspace within your team. But if you want to manage it, at the top you can see the three dots. You can click on there, and from there you can click on manage workspace. This is the place where you can have access and manage to all the related topic to workspace. uh, when it comes to workspace, we have two type of workspace. The first one is closed workspace, and the second one is open workspace. So if you click in here, you can see that I can change it to the open workspace. When you click on open workspace, only all the team members within your team will have access to your workspace. They can make any changes. They can see all the information within your workspace. But the other option is closed workspace. The reason that you cannot see that option is because our money.com workspace type right now is closed, so we cannot change it to closed. But if you click on open, then you can change it to closed. When the workspace is closed and you want other people to have access to your workspace, you either need to request them to join, or you can send them and or invite them to your workspace. So in here, you can click on member, and right now we have two members, Rashi and I. But as you can see, if you want them to have admin access, to have all the permission within the workspace, you can just click on the crown icon, and it will make Rashi an owner of this board. Uh, the third tab, you can see that we have three type of members within the workspace. The first one is workspace owner. Those people who have the blue crown icon beside their name, they are the people who are the owner of the workspace. And here I can set all the permission for them because I created the workspace. The next one is the workspace members, a member of the team, and I can let them create main board. I can let them to create a dashboard, or even, as you can see, I can let them choose whether they are able to create automation and integration or not. And at the end, we have workspace non-members, which means they are the people who are collaborating with our team, or the people who we send an invitation for them to join the group. We can uh, jump into board permission from here. So when it comes to the board permission, you can click on the three dot on the right top of the screen and click on the board permission. But before I click on the board permission, you should know that in the board permission, we also have board setting. When you go to the board setting here, you can come to the change board type. We have three types of board type. The first one is the main uh, board type. It means that everyone within the project will have access, and you can see all the information. The next one is shareable. It means you can share it with people outside of your teams. And the last one is private. Only you will be able to see all the information. If you want some other people to be able to see the information, you can either invite them by shareable link, or you can just add them within the team. So right now it is a main board, but we can go to the board permission. In board permission, you have two options. By viewing the permission, you can adjust who can view all the information within the board. And by editing permission, you can control and you can control the pupil. Uh, who are in this board, and they will be able you can control them to what kind of information they are able to edit. So the first option is view all detail of the board. It means that those people who are within this group are able to view all the information. But if you want some other people to have access to all the information, you can also click on the invite button and click on the blue crown icon. It means that we'll give them the leader access or all the access within this board. So when we go back to the board permission in here, you also have view only deals that are assigned to users to create by team members. This is a really good option for people who are managers for focusing better on their task. But you should remember that this option is only available for those people who have enterprise plan subscriber. Those people who have the sample or the pro uh, plan subscriber, they won't have this option to select. And when you click on each item in here, you can see the changes on your right. So when you click on edit everything on the board, that you can see that people are able to select the item. They can able to change the name, create automation, or even make some updates within the team. But when you click on edit the board's content without changing its structure, so you want a member of the group to be able to only add items, update items, and view items. They are not able to create any automation or create any group or item. For example, when they come in here, right now I can, because I'm the admin and I have the crown icon, I can just change the name of the group. But if I click on the second option, a member of this group will not be able to change the group, or they won't be able to come in here and add a new item. The next option is only edit items or sub items that users are assigned to. This is a good option for people who are stakeholder or collaborators. We can just select those items that we want them to be finished. So we can just assign them specific tasks, and they are able to see this just those tasks that they are assigned to. For example, uh, here you can see that I have three deals, uh, and I want to assign this one to A, the next one to person B, and the last one to person C. If I click on board permission and only edit items that are or sub items that users are assigned to, and I select the owner, so person A will not be able to do those items which are assigned for person B, and person B will not be able to see all the items which is assigned to person A. And the last option in here is write updates on items only. So if I click on here, people in this group will be able to only start conversation in here and just write the updates. After the boards, we have another permission for columns in here. So if I scroll to the right, I can click on a new uh, item and create numbers, for example. In here, let's say we have 1,212, for example, 4,000. And the last one, let's say 3,400. So we can change the name of the column to salary. This might be the information that you don't want any other people to have access to this information. So you can just click on the three dots icon, and you can go to the setting from here, and you have two options. The first one is restrict column edit. Uh, you may not, you may uh, don't want any other people to edit this column, cause salary is really important column for you, or you may want to hide it from some other people. For example, I don't want any other people except Rashi to see this column, so I can click on restrict column view, and in here I can add Rashi here. So only the people that I'm select in here will be able to see all the information within this column. The last option in here is the admin section. So when you want to go to the admin section, you can click on your profile and your avatar. Then you can go to the administration section. But you should remember that having access to the permission accounts within your administration is only available for those people who have enterprise plan subscribers. So we can go to the permission from here. Uh, one there are two rules in here. If you are an admin and if you have enterprise plan subscription, you will be able to see uh, an option here as a new rule. You can also add a customizable rule for some of your employee, or maybe for some collaborators. Then I will show you how to choose those rules for a specific member. But in here, as you can see, the default account rule are admin, member, viewer, and guest. These are the most important section within the admin section. So if you, for example, uh, let's say you don't want anyone to create an automation or integration. I'm an admin. Let's say Rashi is just an employee in here, but she doesn't have access to admin section. If she tries to create an automation or an integration, the system won't allow her to create it, because I turn off the feature within the admin section. So this is a big an important section of the monday.com, that you can turn on and off all the feature that you want employee to have access to. And here you have members, and as I mentioned, you can also see the rules. So when you go to the users in here, you can write down the name of the employee. For example, as an example, again, I use Rashi in here. So when you search the name, you can see that the users, under the user type, there will be a drop down menu, and from there you can choose the give them the permission whether to be admin, member, or viewer. So if you have enterprise plan subscription, you will the new rule or the customizable rule that you have added before, you will be able to see them in here, and then you can assign them to specific users.